Hey guys, this is Sarah Beth. I just wanted to send you a little video update. I am terrible at video updates, so my apologies. I also have been rewatching some videos I've been trying to do this morning, and I think this camera makes me look old and tired. I told Christy that I needed a vacation. Anyway, I know we talked about this being just an easy way. You guys are like family, so I don't care if you know that I'm old and tired. I, in fact, am both of those. I can just feel free to share that with you. But I did want to give you a few updates on some happenings at 127. I know you guys have asked just for ways you can pray more specifically and kind of know what's going on. So I'm just going to ramble for a few minutes about some things that are going on. And then, as always, feel free to email, Vox, call, text, however you want to get in touch with me. Would love to hear from all of you. Had a great morning this morning with Seth and Ashok. We're going through a book called Traction, and it's a business-minded book and just talks about setting up plan and strategy and core values and kind of building a firm foundation that you can grow a ministry or business from. And so I'm just really, I've really enjoyed reading the book. I just really enjoyed our time together this morning. Kind of the same theme that we talked about when you guys were here in February, of just building on this foundation so that if God chooses to continue to grow the ministry, then we have a firm foundation set in place. So we're kind of trying to think strategically. What kind of job descriptions do we need? If we have more staff that are coming, what are some different areas, that there are gaps in the workload and places that people can fill in? And to that end, I wanted to let you guys know that Josh, who is our director of mobilization, he's been on staff with us for, I think it'll be 2 years this summer. He is actually taking a full-time position at a church. And so he's going to be with us part-time over the summer and just kind of help send the teams and continue to kind of wrap up that part of his job well. And then I believe September 1st, he will be moving on to work at the church full-time. So I think it's a good move. I think everybody's happy with that. He'd been trying to kind of balance 2 jobs at once. He's got a new baby at home and a 3-year-old and, of course, a wife. So I think it was just time for him as he began sensing God stirring him more to full-time ministry. And because of my previous ministry history, I always want people to feel like that 127 Worldwide is a place where we can launch you into whatever God has for you next, that we're not trying to hold you back, that we want to love you well while you're here and then support you as God calls you elsewhere. So just wanted to let you guys know that we will be down a full-time person coming in September. And like I said, I think everybody is at peace with this decision and okay with that, but that does leave a gaping hole in our structure as mobilization is kind of, the first pillar. And those of you who have been on mission trips know all the logistics, the recruiting, the behind the scenes things that are happening there. So we're just now beginning to have conversation of what that would look like, some possible gap fills until we kind of figure out what God might be doing there. But just wanted to let you guys know that Josh is leaving. Another thing I wanted to let you know about is that I'll be going to Kenya this week. I'm really excited about that. Stephen Britton is actually going to be going a couple of days after I leave, and then the next week after. So we're both going to be gone a week before the actual team arrives to do the pastor training in Nairobi. We have an incredible opportunity to work with Acts 29, which is a huge network of churches in the U.S., actually worldwide, but they have about 200 churches in the U.S. And so we are kind of facilitating a pastor training conference. Peter has been instrumental in just helping with the logistics and the planning on the Nairobi side of things. And then we have been instrumental in the planning of the U.S. side of things. And so just really excited about the actual project, but also what doors are going to open. In addition to this trip, we're hoping that it's going to kind of be an end for us to help other Acts 29 churches as they are planning their mission projects and hopefully looking for ministries that they can get involved with, and hopefully 127 will kind of be one that they would recommend now. So we're excited about that opportunity. Stephen and I get back from that trip April 29th. So that'll be kind of the next 2 weeks are tapped out with that. And then that very next week, so we get back on a Sunday, and then Tuesday morning, we're actually flying out to Nashville, where our staff will all be together for the Christian Alliance for Orphans Conference. That is March 4th and 5th in Nashville. I actually have to be there a day early to help with some moderating for a training that's happening on Wednesday. And then all of our staff, we are already going to be together, so we're going to go ahead and have our staff meeting on May the 6th, which is a Saturday. So really for the next month, we're pretty booked up with just some pretty exciting things that are happening. So wanted to let you guys know that. We're in the process of sending out a newsletter that should be ready to mail out in the next few weeks. But other than the things that I've mentioned, everything is really going along well. Our staff, I feel like, is kind of hitting a groove of working together well. We're working on some new systems, some new database, a new accounting system as well. So we've hired a bookkeeper to come on full time. I think some of you were able to meet Carol Lee when you were here in February. So just kind of wanted to give you an update. And again, feel free if you have any questions, anything that you would like to know more about, or just want to chat, always feel free to contact us. We're very excited about just the momentum that we see. Tim and Sharon Rayner and Jeremy Wixon were here from South Georgia last week, and we're able to tour an aquaponics farm near Charlotte, and just kind of really got some ideas and wheels turning about some possibilities there. So just want to give you guys an update. Thank you so much for your prayers, for believing in what we're doing. And I know we're going to try to have a conference call soon, and just be thinking about ways that you can kind of pitch in with what we're talking about and the direction that we're headed. We're just excited about who God's bringing to the table, and look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks a lot.